Howdy, howdy, howdy folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night if you happen to be joining me here nice and early over at Marvel's Snap Zone. Welcome back for another community daily deck feature. Time for us to take another look at one of these shiny new toys being whipped up by your favourite members of the community here inside of Marvel's Snap. In case you missed it, we've got a brand new featured location to take a look at this time around. Bar Sinister is a new location none of us have played with prior to today, that whenever you play a card into it, you will fill the location with copies of that card. Now, that's a really powerful effect, and there's going to be a number of cards that will benefit from being able to quadruple itself into any one place, and that is what today's list is all about. We're looking at a Pool 1 deck trying to abuse Bar Sinister, built by content creator Bynx_plays. You might be familiar with them at this point. They feature on the channel quite a bit, actually, and they're off making their own fantastic content elsewhere on Twitch and YouTube. We're going to leave some links to their content in the description box down below, so do me a favor, go check them out, support their stuff and see what it is they're up to in the wide multiverse that is Marvel Snap. But for today, we're going to take their list for a spin and see if we can't abuse Bar Sinister to win ourselves some cubes while the location is active. If you haven't already, please consider supporting us here at Marvel Snap Zone. Drop us a subscription by pressing that button somewhere underneath me. It lets us know that we're doing a good job and you want to see more content from us. Turn the bell on and keep tuned in to everything we're doing. Alternatively, leave us a like, leave us a comment, please the algorithm. It helps us get to all kinds of places and it doesn't cost you a penny. With all that said and done, let's break down this masterpiece that Bynx has built. So look, how are we abusing Bar Sinister? Well, we've got a couple of top-end payoff cards that really shine when there's 4 copies of them. The first one, Blue Marvel, a fantastic card to just create, 4 of and give everybody +4 power across the board, everywhere, all the time. Yeah, it's pretty good, I would think, one way or the other. The other one is Spectrum. So Spectrum, a card that doesn't unfortunately see all that much play outside of the ongoing archetype, but really good here in this Pool 1 shell to give stupid amounts of power to all of our ongoing stuff if we can quadruple it. So very exciting one to take for a spin in this list. So what else are we trying to do here? Well, we've got a couple of bits and pieces. Most of this is going to be cheap ongoing units to benefit Spectrum, but we've got some other synergy pieces built in here too, including a few other things that aren't embarrassing to Bar Sinister. Ant-Man, really good of course with Spectrum, but every now and then you'll just pop it into the bar and it'll turn itself on and create 4 copies of itself, which is very funny. Great early game tool in the form of Armor here as well. Armor, a great cheap ongoing card with a reasonably beneficial effect if you're staring down an opposing Killmonger perhaps. Unfortunately, will sometimes save your opponent's stuff from a destroyer too, but really good against all these destroy archetypes we're seeing plenty of at the moment. Angela, of course, just the Pool 1 powerhouse, sees play in basically all these Pool 1 decks because of how good it is, and definitely worth keeping your eyes on this one. Colossus, another cheap ongoing unit that will gain bonuses from Spectrum with some small upside along the line. Much like Lizard here, another cheap ongoing card. The downside is not that bad, and it's quite a lot of stats for its cost, so definitely worth us playing in this Pool 1 variation. Bishop, again, another Pool 1 powerhouse, just very strong if you're restricting yourself to Pool number 1. Mr. Fantastic here, a card that I'm a really big fan of in this deck, especially if we're trying to support ourselves in that Pool number 1 base alongside Bar Sinister, because we want to support the power that we're putting into that location sometimes. Very strong ongoing card, sees a fair bit of play. Cosmo, a fantastic tech card at the moment that is seeing a lot of play all around. Happens to be a pretty cheap ongoing card. It's going to see a fair bit of play in a deck like this for that reason, but it's going to be really good at shotting off our opponents on reveals. Might even be worth popping into Bar Sinister to stop our opponent's payoff as well. Really good one for a deck like this. Hulkbuster, very strong here. Sadly, no Nightcrawler in this list to do the weird Bar Sinister synergy you can do with that, but this is going to give you more space to play with and is very good stat-wise in Pool 1 at saving you some space. Enchantress, the last card you see here, another on-reveal card going to shut off our opponent's ongoing cards that we think might be problematic for us. Just another really solid all-round tech card that sees a lot of play in Marvel Snap right now. Really solid one, looks like a lot of fun built by Bynx, so we're going to do our best to hop on over to the ladder and see if we can't show you what this can do while Bar Sinister is our featured location. Let's take a peek. Elysium is obviously kind of ridiculous. Nice and cheap stuff. So when Bar Sinister is active, I'm going to try my best to play to revealed locations where possible, in case it turns up in these three. We don't want to have something already, like, in the location. So I'm going to put Lizard into Elysium. Try and stay out of the bar until it turns up. Opponent will Yondu us. Goodbye, Angela. You tried your best. X-Mansion. Okay, so we can play to the middle here, so we are just going to play this Mr. Fantastic over here. Going to hold on to this rock. Obviously, do not want to waste a space on that just yet. Come on, give me Zabar. Zabar Sinister. We want to show off the stuff. Thank you very much. There we go. So we're probably going to be putting Blue Marvel into this game as things currently stand. I think I would like to Cosmo here in Elysium. Keep playing some cheap ongoing stuff in case we can find ourselves with a Spectrum. Opponent will morph into a rock, I hope. Nope. That would have been cool. I wish they'd hit their own rock from Korg. But alas. They make a Hulkbuster. Lizard of their own. What does X-Mansion flip over for us? Cable. So we're going to steal our opponent's Sandman. They're going to flip over an Iceman. Okay, they hit the rock. That doesn't really matter. So yeah, pretty obviously going to be going for Blue Marvel in Bar Sinister this game, because we would be turned off from Spectrum on Cosmo anyway. So let us fill up some stoof. Do we want to Sandman here? I don't think so. Maybe we do. We just don't play the Hulkbuster. It is like ongoing if I hit this. If I hit the Sanctum. The Spectrum, sorry. Yeah, okay. Let's load up a little. Let's Ant-Man here. With the intention of putting Blue Marvel into our Bar Sinister in a moment. Opponent's going to fill up with copies of Ronan. Those are going to be pretty big. Might not be able to win Bar Sinister, but we are going to get a boatload of stats. Okay, so we do draw the Spectrum too. So, let us create 4 copies of Blue Marvel, and then hopefully Spectrum everything. Seems pretty good. Opponent will leader, so nothing for you, because your Bar Sinister is already full. I would like to make many, many Blue Marbles, please. Anthem. Always good to do the thing the first time you play the deck. Very, very cool. I am going to be snapping, because I think it's kind of hard to lose from here. When we go Spectrum, why do I keep saying Sanctum? Spectrum mid, avoid the Cosmos. Do not randomly lose our on reveal. Let's add some juice to the board. Well, Enchantress here, not going to be enough, I don't think. Yeah, we're all good. Look at that. Did the thing in the very first game. Even managed to steal ourselves a snap with it. Very, very cool. Let's take another one, see if we can do it again. I'd love to Sinister the Spectrum and see what that looks like. I guess this is the perfect time, actually, while we're booting up the start of this second game. I do not want to play Ant-Man into Necrotia, really, but I don't really want to land it in Bar Sinister either. I guess I'm going to... Ugh. I might wait on this, actually. Find another open location. But yeah, what I was going to say... it got worse! Okay, fine. I guess this is the thing that's happening. If you have content creator decks or your own deck lists that you want to see featured on this series and highlighted on our YouTube channel, please do make sure you submit them to us either over in the Marvel Snap Zone Discord or just at us on Twitter when you post deck lists for Marvel Snap Zone, and we'll take a look and feature the stuff that we think is the coolest. Okay, so we're not going to get bailed out by a Bar Sinister this game. We've got to do it the hard way. So let's just play out some cheap ongoing units and look to go Blue Marvel into Spectrum. So I think we're going to go Cosmo Ant-Man. Opponent will White Queen a Spectrum of their own, sure. pop down a blue marble. I probably should have played this on the right, actually, to fill up for Ant-Man. Because I can't play the Spectrum over here on the right in Mojo World. That was a bit of a miss. Penalty Devil, Dino into the mid. Yeah, that was kind of bad, actually. Now I'm kind of priced into playing Spectrum on the left here. And I don't get to fill up in Mojo World, which was pretty bad, I think. Opponent went for it in the Necrotia. I think we might come up just a little bit short here due to Lizard losing the power. We're all good? Heck yeah, tiebreakers from Mojo World, look at that. Didn't get punished for playing Blue Marvel in the wrong place. Actually got kind of rewarded by tying Necrotia, so lucky us, I suppose. 2 for 2 so far. Do we get a final Bar Sinister game to finish showing off this one? Let's take a cheeky peek. I really would like to do the Bar Sinister Spectrum thing and show you that. Okay, again, playing to revealed locations where possible, as I would like to not pollute my chances of a Bar Sinister. Angela getting hit here really blows. Gives us no turn 2 currently. Okay, we have a bar. Do not ruin it, Diablo Space. Do not ruin the bar. Yeah, our turn 2 gets completely turned off by the Iceman here. It's pretty gnarly. I really hope it's still out. Diablo Space doesn't take this bar away from me. I'll be very sad. Not sure which of the 3s we play here, to be honest. I suppose it depends on whether the bar... I don't want to play Mr. Fantastic, because I'll play it middle if the bar gets blown up. Danger Room. I guess it's probably Bishop now, in which case. And I don't really want to take the risk on Danger Room if I don't have to, so... Let's start stacking it up in Lost Diablo Space. And cross our fingers. Okay, we got Stormed. That's actually kind of good for us, because it means we get to keep the bar. But it means we are a little behind here in the flooded locations. So, what are we going to do about it? Do we just give this up? Or do we... I kind of want to spend turn 5 playing armor and something else into the Danger Room. So I think for now, I'm just going to... excuse me. I'm just going to Mr. Fantastic here. Opponent reveals first, so Cosmo is not great if I wanted to play it here. I basically want the ongoing body inside of Flooding for when I Spectrum into Bar Sinister, so that's the plan. We're going to try and set up Cosmo Armor on Danger Room in a moment, and then look to Spectrum into Bar Sinister and do the thing. Scorpion here a little annoying for robbing us of some power. We drew Blue Marvel. Is that better than Armor Cosmo? Almost certainly not, because it's a Danger Room. Okay. Looks like we're in luck here. We're going to get plenty of stats. Does the Cosmo turn something off? It does turn off the Killmonger. Saves our Ant-Man's life. Very important here. Okay. 4 Spectrums. Let's go. I would like to add a pile of stats. Ah, sod it, will snap, why not? Oh, no! I made a mistake. I scared the opponent off and I shouldn't have snapped. Feels bad, man. Alright, well that was a pretty good one. Bynx has cooked up a winner here. I think it's pretty obvious. We got to do both the synergies within 3 games. And yeah, shows you some of the powerful things this Pool 1 deck can do inside of Bar Sinister. So grab the list now, try it out while you have the chance, while the location is hot, and earn yourself some cubes. If you haven't already, guys, chuck us a subscription. I want to show you more cool deck lists like this in this community deck feature segment, and make sure you submit anything you find particularly cool over to us so we can show it to the wider Marble Snap world. Until next time, I've been HowlingMines, you have been amazing, and this has been Marble Snapstone. Take care, have a good one.